Alright, so this is Tora. I'll be going over the rotation there based on my WS Base Guide, um, which you can find featured on the front page of WS Base. The name of it is Tora's pew-pew-PVE build, and real briefly, like I said, I will just be running through a brief step-by-step of the rotation itself. So here we go. Alright, so one thing that I recommend before I get into the rotation is having a nice UI setup that will benefit yourself. I'm not going to tell everybody to specifically get this stuff, but it's highly recommended. What I'm using real quick, I'll go over my add-ons, is Potato UI. I have the focus target frame here, my main target frame, and then the target of target frame shows up over here. So you'll notice that I don't actually have my own player frame. One of those reasons is because I'm using the GotHUD add-on, and which I believe is also made by the Potato UI person or peoples, and basically has all the information I need. This red source here is my focus, which is relevant more when I'm healing. As you can see, when I dash, the purple dash counter shows up, and when I sprint, the white sprint meter shows up. And it does a really good job of showing you graphical representation in real time. The green bar is my health, the blue bar is my shields, and the yellow bar over here is my spell surge. So, actually it is not showing spell surge right now. Hold on 1 second here. Let's fix that real quick. Forgot I just was messing with that earlier. And we wanted to show the primary class resource, which, bam, there we go, is spell surge. Okay, so now that that's good, oh, also another thing that I'm using is ProxHUD, and what it will do is pop up any ability that procs off an effect. So for instance, when I crit, I can use Flame Burst, and that is going to show me when it is available to use, and it will also show a nice little couple second cooldown. So if it procs while it's on cooldown, it'll continue to show that as well. So that way you know it's up even though it's coming off cooldown. So that's a really nice handy feature to have as well. One of the other things I have is my cast bar, because it is nice to see that. I have my buffs here, debuffs up top, and so everything is nice and handy and on my screen, and I'm also using BG plates for nameplates. So that's a brief rundown of the add-ons real quick. So like I said, what we're going to do here is just go through the rotation briefly. So first of all, with Tier 8 Quick Draw, it adds an effect that gives you 10% assault power for 6 seconds. So you're going to want to open your rotation up with that, and you can see that right there, Quick Draw. So that's going to always refresh and keep up your assault power. And these other things that are proccing up here are the deadly chain amps and stuff like that. So you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna want to open your rotation with a quick draw. You're then gonna want to use a normal cast, a regular ignite. You'll then turn spell surge on, put up spell surge to ignite, and while your spell surge is still on, you'll use your 2 charges of assassinate, and then go into your wild barrage. From there, you're going to want to use any flame burst procs that you have, and then go back to get in a couple quick draws, at least one to get your assault power back up. At this time, your ignite should be off your target, so you should be ready to reapply. Spell Surge, Ignite. The way the rotation works, you're going to only have one charge of Assassinate built back up at this time, so keep that in mind. Everything is real fluid. Just go back through the rotation, use Flame Burst procs accordingly. Keep your assault power buff up with the quick draw. So basically you'll have full Assassinate charges up every other time that you go through your rotation, so keep that in mind. You only want to use Spell Surge with Assassinate when the boss or mob that you are attacking is above 30% health. When it drops below 30% health, there is no need to use Spell Surge with Assassinate. You can just use it regularly. Because the Spell Surged Assassinate makes it equal to if the boss was under 30% health. When the boss is under 30% health, Spell Surge does not affect Assassinate, so keep that in mind. But other than that, that's pretty easy walkthrough. So what it looks like in real time is like so. Sometimes you'll end up getting an extra normal ignite in there just because the T4 reduces it. So sometimes if you get a nice Flame Burst proc in there, it's nice to be able to separate the ignite, and that's pretty much it. Nice and simple. I'd suggest once you get a couple playthroughs and hands-on on the target dummies with the rotation, it feels a lot more fluid. Sometimes when you're reading the text of a rotation, you're like, what? So keep that in mind. Other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to visit the WS Base Guide. I check it regularly and answer all questions, and also update it regularly as well. So that is a brief overview of the PvE DPS build, Tora's pew-pew-PVE DPS guide on WS Base. Thanks guys, and happy raiding.